You're listening to Radio Sultanate of Oman on your favorite radio station, 90.4 FM.
In a world of tweets and text, email, and instant messaging,
That's cool. That's edited way too fast.
are we communicating any better? Is it modern technology with the effects on both business and society?
There's a lot of spyware out there. Sneaks into your system, follows you wherever you may go.
Listen to Knowledge Talk, the show that said it all, with your host, Tariq Al-Barwani, Tuesdays at 5:30 to 6:30 p.m.
Emotion.
Global.
Face it and talk it through on Knowledge Talk. Knowledge Talk.
That's what'll get me to buy a smartphone.
Or a wearable computer.
Or a website that finally puts me in the driver's seat.
No.
Every week here on the Nation Station, Radio Sultan of Oman. 90.
Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon, and welcome to Knowledge Talks, a weekly entertainment and knowledge sharing program aired live specifically to share with you topics that contribute knowledge to the society. Every week, Knowledge Talks hosts and invites guests that are experts, professionals, and leaders from the field that bring wealth of knowledge to you. Knowledge Talks also highlights and promotes talents in the country that contribute knowledge and success to the nation, ladies and gentlemen. This program is a weekly session that I will have with you every Tuesday at 5 p.m. I'm your host, Tariq Al-Barwani, along with our studio engineer, DJ Saleh, for an hour bringing you free knowledge at your doorsteps on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Okay, let's stay tuned after this music break for today's interesting personality and today's interesting knowledge talk.
Can't let you go. And I swore I was gonna
Welcome back to Knowledge Talks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host Tariq Al-Barwani, along with our studio engineer DJ Saleh, with you here live today on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Now, what would it take to open up and manage a fine and interesting dining, international cuisine, and restaurant in Oman? Now, my guest on Knowledge Talk this week, today, is the owner of the Palace Restaurant and Lounge. Who is he or who is she? It is none but Rawan Al Nazwani, who will share with us her successful journey and challenges of opening and running a successful restaurant, ladies and gentlemen. Rawan is a BA in Business Administration with honors from United Kingdom, Masters in Investments from UK, has a 12 years experience working in different industries including banks, telecom, marketing, corporate communication, and she is the owner of the Palace Development and Investment, MashaAllah. Rawan is with us here today to share her successful journey as an entrepreneur and also share the tips that one needs to follow in order to start their own restaurant. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Rawan. How are you doing today?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm fine, Tariq. Thank you for asking.
It is a great honor to have you today. Let me tell you one thing. When I went ahead and looked around for talented entrepreneurs, and I found about your profile, and I said, yes, she's someone I look forward to invite, not only because you have a successful portfolio, but also is because it is something that I'm interested of opening up a restaurant as well. And I would like to follow your footsteps. So tomorrow I want to be Rawan as well, in my field as well. So I look forward, not myself, but not even the people who are listening, to have a great learning from you today, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And you have a lot of guests, a lot of fans, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes, so they have a lot of fans, because I've got a number of people who are calling in and who are looking forward to hear your life journey today on air.
Wow, that's good. I'm so happy that I can inspire people to start their own business, and I'm here today to answer questions.
Inshallah. So first and foremost, tell us about your background and your profile, Rawani.
I started very young in thinking of business, and it's not my first business actually starting it. But I traveled to UK and I did my studies, came back here and started my own designing house, or we can call it a boutique.
Okay.
And I used to design abayas.
Okay. Mashallah.
And for 6 years, then as of succeed, then I sold it out.
Mashallah. So you actually had a business before the palace.
Yes, we don't call it like a major business, but it was a small one. But I was so proud of it,
yes.
And it gave me the steps, or we can say I learned from it from a very young age, how to start up your own business and go on and succeed on it.
I love that. And it was a boutique?
It's a boutique, yeah.
Okay, and when was it?
It was when I was 22 years old.
So your first business was when you were 22 years old?
Yes.
How many years the business was running for?
6 years.
The business was for 6 years.
Yeah.
And when you started this business, were you working anywhere before?
Yes, actually, I worked for, as I said, 12 years, and in different fields.
Before the boutique?
No, within.
With the boutique?
Yes,
okay.
I used to work in the morning, and then in the evening I just face the boutique, and I used to design by myself.
Okay.
And it took a long time for me, but I really enjoyed it because I learned a lot of things in that boutique.
MashaAllah.
Which really leaded me to this.
To where it is.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very good input, in fact, is Rawan's successful business today is not just because she just started this business and then she's become lucky, boom, the business is out there up and running. No, she actually had a business before. She started her business when she was 22 years old. So, ladies and gentlemen, everything is about hard working, and that's where you come in, you become successful. And that's what you have done,
Yes.
Rawan. What did you study when you were abroad? You did bachelor's?
I did bachelor's in business administration.
Okay.
And I, from day one, actually, I didn't want to work somewhere. I wanted to finish my studies and start my own business or start my own company.
Okay.
That was my aim since I was young.
Mashallah,
but because I couldn't have a hand who helped me to do that,
yes.
I had to work and earn money and then start my business today.
Your business is like today.
Yeah.
You said you have started and you had the passion of owning a business when you were young. May I ask, was there any influence, someone that influenced you, like parents, friends, or or role models maybe?
No, but it's just for me. I wanted to become someone someday.
MashaAllah.
And that someone I wanted to make as a personality, not relying on any companies here or ministries or anything.
MashaAllah.
I wanted to depend on myself. Making a name on myself.
And being your own boss as well.
Exactly.
And I see that today.
Yes.
MashaAllah, you have a personality. You got a strong personality.
Thank
You've
you.
got your own business, mashallah. You're doing very, very well. And in fact, that's the reason we have you today here, so we can inspire other Omanis to come out there and start their own businesses.
Yes.
Now, let us say if you were offered a job today, would you go to the business?
To tell you the truth,
Okay.
I've been offered like 5 jobs right now,
Okay.
leaders,
Okay.
and I rejected because I'm so happy with what I'm doing, and
MashaAllah.
I'm continuing with what I'm in, and I
love
have
that.
dreams that I have to fulfill. I don't want to go back to that job hours you have to be there
from
and
8 to 5
exactly.
and all that. Yeah.
I know that I'm working now more than before
Okay.
because it's my own business, but I'm so happy working in my place.
And you love doing it.
Yes, exactly.
You don't call it
enjoy.
work? You
No,
call it
it's
work?
not work.
Yes.
I actually enjoy it.
Yes.
You just sit there and see your dreams coming true. This is the most important thing in
owning a business, starting
right.
your own business.
Yes.
No. I love that. I respect that very, very high. I'm sure when the people call you and they want to offer you a job, that's because of your credential, and I see the great qualification you have. I'm sure you say, why don't you come and work for me? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
So why don't you come for me? I don't want to work. You
Yeah,
come work
come
for
and
me.
work for me.
Yeah, I can offer you guys a job, but don't give me a job. That's not right. Let's work as partners, maybe.
Yeah.
No, I respect that fully. Today, I've invited you is to learn about what you've done. Of course, share about your portfolio and your success. Before that, let's look at the current business that you have, the Palace.
Yes.
Tell us about the Palace.
Okay. Can I talk about it as from the idea until it became reality?
Please. Yes,
Okay.
please.
Actually, the Palace was just an idea of opening up a restaurant. As I love cooking, one of the things that I really enjoy in my life is cooking. So this was in my heart since I was young, and I mixed it with my passion in palaces. I love palaces, by the way.
Okay,
and
mashallah.
whenever I travel, I just go and find old palaces just to see them. So I mixed those two things, my passion in food and palaces, and I made one to everyone so they can enjoy or they can experience the same what I experience when I go outside the country.
Mashallah.
Then I became, I did this, the
business
Palace.
is called the Palace.
The Palace.
Where is the Palace located?
It's actually in Lamar Building in Bolshar,
okay.
next to Panorama Mall.
Okay.
Who knows the place?
Yeah.
And it's not very far from anywhere. It's in the heart of Muscat. Everyone can reach it.
And you think it's very important, location is a very, very important
yes.
spot for any businesses
Yes,
to open,
yes.
especially restaurants.
Yes, indeed.
What are the opening hours of your restaurant?
It's start at 11:30 in the morning and straight hours till 11:30 in the night.
Straight hours, no,
Yes.
no
breaks.
no breaks. And what time do you go to the office?
I actually go there from the morning, 10:30.
From 10:30 all the way till every
At
day
night,
you're there.
yes.
Mashallah, and you enjoy.
I enjoy it.
Okay, and what do you do there?
At the beginning, I used to
Cook?
waiter by myself.
Wow.
Yes,
That's
I
awesome.
was a waitress, and
Okay.
I used to take orders and
Okay.
even serve the customers.
Okay.
Later on, I started to go back. For now, I am managing it from not a far away,
Okay.
but in the reception, trying to see how things goes without me being in the field itself.
Okay.
But I am now trying to work on my next project.
MashaAllah, mashallah. That's what I call about being a visionary and thinking big. MashaAllah. Allah yazidi khair wa baraka daiman,
Thank you,
inshallah.
shukran.
The Palace located in Bolshar, and you are also available in the business, but you've got your team over there. How many people you have so far?
So far, we are 17.
Mamma mia! That's what I call. This is now the Palace. I'm just trying to think of my head. Palace is always a palace. Something. Is it a palace like you're going in a palace kind of thing? Is that the kind of?
Yeah, we have lounges there as well. If you allow me talking about the lounge.
Please do.
Okay. We have a business lounge which can accommodate all the businessmen, businesswomen who wants to study or wants to work there. We have free Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Okay. We have the other lounge, which is the piano lounge.
Okay.
We host a pianist every Friday from 8 till 10.
Okay.
We have the photo booth, which you can wear a king costume or a queen costume
Okay.
for the ladies,
Yeah.
and they can take a photo there, and we can instantly print it for them
Okay.
as a memory.
Yeah.
We have the royal lounge, which is a whole accommodate from 15 till 40 people
Okay.
for parties, for conferences, trainings. We have also karaoke nights. We have movie nights that they can book there. And we have the dining area. It's a big, massive place that people can enjoy their food there,
Okay.
and the atmosphere and the ambience.
This is what I call business. This is what I call creativity. This is what I call beautiful. Why am I saying that? Is because my head was, of course, I read about the Palace. I read about you. I fell in love in all that you do. but now I'm falling in love with the business palace because it's really a palace, because it's not only a restaurant. It's about a lot of, you've got the lounges, you've got a pianist, you've got all these exciting things that's going on. No wonder it's from 11 in the morning all the way to 11 in the evening, because people, it's not about the dining, but it's the experience that
It's
is
an
over there.
experience, yes.
Okay, so
And that's what I wanted to do. Is I didn't want to give the people to come there and just to have like a
Food.
meal or food or anything. No,
Yeah.
I wanted to give them an experience that they don't forget about, that they can get out of there and feel like, oh my God, I was not in Oman. I was somewhere else. And that's what you feel once you enter the palace.
Okay, I've been traveling a lot, but I'm not going to travel now, and I'm going to come and I want to feel the experience, the different experience. I'm going to do it very, very soon, inshallah.
You should.
Ladies and gentlemen, the number to call in is 2460-2058. I repeat, that's 2460-2058. In case there is any question that I haven't asked and you would like to know, you can call in 2460-2058. We're going to take a quick break and return to our interesting session today with Rawan.
This is the nation station, Radio Sultanate of Oman, 90.4 FM. This is the nation station, Radio Sultanate of Oman, 90.4 FM.
Welcome back to Knowledge Talks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host Tariq Al-Barwani, along with our studio engineer DJ Saleh, with you here live today on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Exciting interview, exciting learning from the owner and the founder and the businesswoman and entrepreneur that I personally find her very, very inspiring. Rawan is with us here today at Knowledge Talks. Before the music break, we spoke about Rawan as a personality and her business, how she started her business, and what is how the business feels. And I particularly loved the part when she speaks about the experience, because it's about the experience that she gives back to her customers or to the people who walk in. It's not only just about going and eating like any other regular restaurants, mashallah. And I personally look forward to come in, Rawan, and see that. But as I said when we were talking just now during the break, is with your personality, I think you are not only a person who could just start up a restaurant and go out. You can go out and make bigger things as well, mashallah.
Thank you.
You've got that personality. I see from you that you get into a project and make it great and big because of your profile. Now, tell me one thing. Restaurant, was it because you like to cook food?
Yes.
That was one of the things.
That was the start of the idea.
Okay.
Is because I love food and I love cooking.
Okay.
And I wanted people to enjoy a fine dining meal, not just a quick fast food from those restaurants. And we had luck of fine dinings here in Oman.
Okay.
So that's why I thought of opening up a fine dining restaurant.
What kind of food do you serve?
We have international cuisines, starting from steaks to Italian to European, and sushis and burgers. We covered everything, so everyone can get what they want in the same roof, under the same roof.
Okay. And you said you were 20 plus staff with you?
17.
17, mashallah,
Yes.
staff.
Yeah.
Almost 20 there, mashallah. And are they all come from the background of in restaurant and cuisine and so on?
Almost every one of them, but I'm so proud of two of my Omani employees there.
Okay, mashallah.
One of them, they are all young, and I brought them in to try to pull their hands to start their dreams as well, to reach what they want. I have Sarah Al-Habsi, she's the marketing manager, and she's very young for this position, but I am really proud of her. And also I have Fahad Al-Alawi. He is one of the winners in Oman in 2014. He won a reward of a best chef in Oman.
Wow,
Yes.
mashallah. So you give opportunity. You develop Omanis, and also you give an opportunity for people who have done great to come and work for you.
Yes,
so you have talented people.
I open my doors to all the Omanis that have talents to come over and improve themselves or prove themselves through the palace. I also always host Omani pianist, young,
Mashallah.
and maybe even I hosted one of them 12 years old.
Okay.
He played in my place, yeah. And that's to encourage them.
MashaAllah,
yeah.
MashaAllah. Well done.
Thank you.
Rawan. You are really an inspiring personality, MashaAllah. Now, what food do you eat from your restaurant? I eat everything. No, I'm just serious. So what food do you eat?
I eat everything.
Okay, you eat everything.
Yeah.
So you love all the food are nice. So any recommendation? If I come there, is there any recommendation what kind of food to go for?
Okay.
Or you say no, just go everything?
We actually started our menu of this. This is the soft opening. So the menu what you see now, it's not the final menu.
Okay.
We are going to release our new menu after 15th of January, after the grand opening.
Okay.
So a lot of varieties that are adding up.
MashaAllah.
So I can't tell you one dish is better than the other. All of them, they're good.
That's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the palace. And we have today, our guest is Rawan. She is the founder of the palace, and she is the one who started this business and has got the experience of being in a palace. So if you haven't been in a palace and you want to be in a palace, that's the place to go. Now, tell me one thing, Rawan. What are the challenges of that you faced so starting the business? Before that, I want to ask you one thing.
Yeah.
You know, today to start a business, the most thing or common question that people have or challenge is they say, I need money. And then in order to get money, the options that are available, according to my humble opinion, is 1 is you need to save your own money. 2 is go to the bank and get a loan. 3 is utilize the government support that is available, for example, like Raft, Sharaka, and Machab Hadalik, all of the things that are there. How did you go about that?
Okay. First of all, to start up a business, you will face a lot of challenges. But if you have your goal and you want to reach it, you have to run to that goal, no matter what is facing you. For me, to start up a business was first of all to get the idea before the money, and then to study the market, to be so sure that you are going to do something and you're going to succeed on it. You don't just open something and just leave it there and go. You have to know everything about it before opening it. Secondly, you will think about the money. And for me, luckily, I approached Sanduq al-Rafad, and they helped me. They supported me 50% of the capital. And I continued from there. The only thing I faced is not believing on me, people not believing on me in the beginning. They didn't want to help me in the beginning, like for instance building owners and all these places, because it's an Omani brand, and they were like always supporting the international brands. And that was the first obstacle that I faced in the beginning. Secondly, it was just getting things done, like approvals. It took longer than I expected, and that really wasted some of my time, and I felt like I'm losing money from losing that time. But still, I stood up again and I said, I'll continue. I will never stop till I opened it.
And mashallah, and you're successful today. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a very, very important information and the experience that has been shared from someone who is in the field and has built success for herself already. So the first thing is you need to have an idea. You need to know what you're doing. Secondly, of course, you need to have the fund. And an example from Rawan was from Sanduq al-Rafd. She was able to get a support of 50% to run the business, and she has it. And she's doing it. And third is to overcome the challenges. Everything. We all have some challenges in this world, but it is those who stand up, and as Rawan put it in her own beautiful words, stood up on the challenges. You can overcome anything, mashallah. Now, what about the challenges of customers. Sometimes people say, you've got some customers who are coming in who are tough customers, or some of them who are coming in or would certainly give bad reviews or so on. Do you face such a thing, especially in the restaurant industry?
Yes. Actually, you cannot please everyone. Everyone will be very impossible to please. So for us is to please as much as we can. That's our objective. We face a lot of angry customers. We face a lot of feedbacks, bad feedbacks. But I take it as a good feedback, because for me to improve, I have to get both feedbacks. For me to correct whatever mistakes that we do in the restaurant, I have to know that I'm doing the mistake. So I'm okay, and I welcome their feedbacks so I can improve and get the best of the restaurant.
I love this feedback, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot please everyone, and if you try to please everyone, at the end of the day you will not please yourself.
Exactly.
I think what Rawan has said is very powerful and very, very strong as well, and this is what we need to learn from Rawan. Ladies and gentlemen, the number to call in is 24602058. That's 24602058. If you have any question, I repeat, that I have not asked, and most of the time when they have all the questions asked, then it's done. But if you have any questions specifically that you want to ask Rawan, that's the number to call in, 24602058. Rawan, tell me one thing. What are the characteristics you would say that a person should have in order to start a business of a restaurant? A successful one.
Yes. First of all, to be very strong in what you're doing, you have to be a leader, and you have to know how to fight your battles, because you are going to face a lot of battles during your business, so startup, until you succeed. So you have to be very strong.
Okay.
You have to be accepting everything. You have to be patient. This is the most important thing for any person.
Okay.
And to be ready for any challenge that you're going to face.
Awesome. And we have a caller right now. Let us just pick a call and will we get up? Hello? 24602058. Please, if you do call in. Hello, yes?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well.
Can I speak to Rawan?
Definitely.
I have a question.
Okay.
I've heard about the New Year event you have in your restaurant. Can you tell me what activities do we expect from it?
Okay.
Is it something like the other hotels they are providing us?
Okay, so that's your question?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. We will be picking as well other calls that are coming in, and we will be responding. Rawan will be responding to your question. 24602058, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want to repeat again, if you do call in, please ensure that you switch off the radio, because we're going to have an interference. We will not hear you, and you will not hear us, and you will not get a chance to speak to Rawan. And I tell you, this is an opportunity to get Rawan on air. So, Rawan.
Yes.
The response to the question.
Okay. We have a New Year Eve on Thursday, 31st. It will start from 10 to 12:30. It includes a royal buffet, a band, and a countdown. And it's a masquerade party. So you can call the restaurant and get your tickets from there.
Awesome. So you do events as well?
Yes, we have. This is our signature event or signature party, which is the masquerade party, which will happen every year in the restaurant. Every New Year, it's a New Year event, and people can enjoy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is this your first time doing it?
Yes, because it's our fourth month since we started.
Oh yeah. Awesome, mashallah. But you see, 4th month. You started and you're already making the rounds in Muscat, mashallah, and inshallah globally as well.
Inshallah.
And you got a lot of restaurants who have been here for ages and they're not even known. Mashallah, keep it up. That's fantastic.
You.
There's a lot. It says a lot, by the way, Rawan. And this is going to happen the 31st.
Yes.
The event.
Yes.
And you've designed it, right?
Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break and we'll revert back with Rawan and her palace adventure.
In a world of tweets and text, email, and instant messaging,
That's cool. That's edited way too fast.
are we communicating any better? Is it modern technology with the effects on both business and society?
There's a lot of spyware out there. Sneaks into your system, follows you wherever you may go.
Listen to Knowledge Talk, the show that said it all, with your host, Tariq Al-Barwani, Tuesdays at 5:30 to 6:30 p.m.
Emotion.
Global.
Face it and talk it through on Knowledge Talk. Knowledge Talk.
That's what'll get me to buy a smartphone.
Or a wearable computer.
Or a website that finally puts me in the driver's seat.
No.
Every week here on the Nation Station Radio, Sultan of Oman, 90.4 FM.
Exciting discussion, exciting learning, and knowledge sharing from Rawan, who is the owner of the palace. And mashallah, she's not stopping there. She's got a lot of ideas and aims, and she's all set to impact the society and Oman positively, inshallah ta'ala. Now, tell me one thing, Rawan. What are the things then you would not recommend someone to get into a business, entrepreneurship بشكل عام, يعني, in general?
If the person is not a fighter, I don't recommend them to start a business. Business is not just making money. You have to have a passion of doing it. Because if you're loving it, you're going to do well. But if you are just there for money, you won't succeed.
Yeah,
this is my recommendation.
And the money will follow anyway.
Exactly.
If you're passionate in whatever you do, money will follow later.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mashallah. And is there any specific skills? You say that this is the skill that they should have?
They have to really study the market before they start what they are doing, and they have to know exactly what they're doing. I mean, if someone is not, they don't have any knowledge in technology, for instance, if I come to your field, and they come and open up something related to technology, they will fail because they don't know nothing about it, how they can improve it, how they can do better. That all can be learned if you love the thing and you know about it to improve it. So first of all, they have to be really smart to do that, and they have the leadership, and you always have to give chances to others.
True.
When you want to succeed. I mean, you have to give chances. You just don't have to be the leader of everything. You have to give little bit of chances to others in your field, in your place, to let them do something.
Okay. Rawan, can I ask you one thing, please?
Yes.
Don't get into technology because, you already are scaring me off, man. You get into the technology field, that's my area, that's my business. You get in, you're gonna scare me off. I can see what you have. You're passionate. I can see you already think about how to put an experience on things. That's above me. Come on, I wish one day I'm gonna become the Rawan of technology. I want to become the Rawan of technology. So please give that space to me. And I know
technology.
No, but it's not about technology. It's about anything you get involved in. You touch, it turns to gold. So please, technology is mine. So tell me one thing. How do you market your business?
For the time being, I'm not marketing the business very good. I'm not giving it that time for marketing because I believe when any business starts, it has to talk by itself and it has to market itself. Later on, you have to start marketing it. I have a page in my in the Instagram program, which is the Palace _Oman. This is our official page, which everyone can visit, and that's it. This is the only market way of doing. But later on, I'll start doing a lot of advertisement and in newspapers and radios and all this.
Yeah, mashallah. But I can tell you one thing. Despite you have not put, according to your own words, focus on the marketing, but it's already there. The word of mouth is there.
Yes, this is what I'm. Yeah,
mashallah,
yeah.
It is already there. I mean, I came to know about you and everything from the Instagram page, mashallah,
Yes.
which is doing very, very well. Yeah.
Yes.
So mashallah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I believe you also train people.
Yes, I do. I actually, people approach me in the restaurant who wants to open up new restaurants and they don't know how to do it.
Okay.
They actually approach me by visiting me in the restaurant, and I give them some what do you call it, advices and steps how to go through and where to go and what to do from A to Z. And I have like we can call them 4 students up to now.
Awesome.
Yes.
Mashallah. Okay.
And I'm so proud of them, and I'm looking forward for their restaurants to come up.
Okay. And do you believe one thing, that the more you teach people, the more you learn as well?
Exactly. I don't see them as competitor, because each and every person here is an individual person who does their own thing. So if they have restaurants, I will not be scared that I'm not getting those customers and they will take my customers, because everyone will have their own rizq, if we can say.
Yeah.
So I just teach them, let them learn how to do it, and then they can go on with it, and I'll be happy, because once I see it out there, their restaurant, I will remember that one day I helped that person to open that restaurant.
Yes.
And yeah, it's a win-win to me.
It's a win-win to you, and it's something that not only فيها خير, of course you get the help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is also that you are helping to build the economy.
Yes.
And Rawan, you are someone that is helping to build the economy in Oman, and
Thank
that is
you.
very good. We should all be very, very, very proud of what you're doing. MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Thank you very much.
Do you have a role model?
Yes, I have my uncle, who I always see myself in his place one day, Salim bin Nasser al-Ismaili.
Dr. Salim, I know him
Yes.
very well. MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
I
Very close
really
friend
love
there.
him, and I see him. I see myself there, and also my sister, Shadia. She is the owner of Dima Oman. I love her so much. She's my
MashaAllah,
favorite
MashaAllah.
sister,
Okay.
and she's my role model as well.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Now, so you come from a business-oriented family?
Yes.
MashaAllah. So is all the family members business?
A lot of them, actually. Like we can say, a lot of young girls now, they start their own business. Even the guys, they start on their own business, and that's very nice to see. Everyone is doing everything.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. So it does play for person to be surrounded with a family that is into business.
Yes.
You think it does really
it
play
helps.
with that?
It helps a lot. It encourages,
Yeah.
and it gives you that strength to say, okay, I'm going to start this.
MashaAllah,
Yeah.
MashaAllah. And the business that you're running right now, Palace, it's something that you've started it, and you are the only one. You don't have partners or anyone.
No.
Okay. And you don't look for partners, right?
No.
No, I don't look. Oh, come on, Pat. So you lost the opportunity. All right, we're just, trying to see how and now for employees, you do take as well employees, people who would like to join you?
Yes.
How can they apply?
They can go to the restaurant and put their CV there.
So we can come and send our CV
Yes.
to you, and you can we can join you.
I have to interview you.
Oh, awesome. And even the studio engineer, DJ Saleh, just sent me a message via the headset here, and he says, Tariq, can you please tell the one? Sure, DJ Saleh. He says, he wants to send his CV as well. I mean,
Okay,
you
no
already
problem.
have people to join you. I mean, that's.
But I'll have to interview you first, and you have to pass the interview.
DJ Saleh, you heard that, right? So you have to work hard, my friend. And you have, I mean, come on. Rawan is just not any simple person that will just take anyone. But I'm sure you'll do well. DJ Saleh. I know you cook and you're good, mashallah. Tell us about your future plans.
My future plans. I'm not stopping here. I'm planning to open 6 more restaurants in 5
MashaAllah.
years. Yes.
That's what I call thinking big.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm actually thinking of becoming a motivator as well.
Okay, mashallah.
Trying
mashallah.
to motivate the young people to start up their own business. I'm really, really thinking that if everyone, like if 90% of the youngest, just leave thinking of going to work in ministries and all this and start up their own business, the economy will go just fine. And we don't want to rely on oil forever. So we have to start our own businesses and, be like other countries that they depends on SMEs.
Yes. I love that. You really, mashallah, inspire and add the energy in all of us here. Not the studio engineer. Everybody, I'm sure, listening to this program are also energized by this great statement and wisdom that you have, mashallah. Rawan, may I wish Allah to open more khair for you, inshallah, because you think good for people. You think good for your customers. You're doing a great business, and also you think good for the economy. You should be, elected to become a minister and the secretary of the government sector here in Oman, because you will create more. We want to see more Rawan, more people like you, mashallah. Anything you wish to share to our audience before the end of our program today?
I just want to wish them all the best, whoever wants to open up a business, and I just want them to know that any obstacle you can come through that, and you have to go on to reach your goal. At the end, your dream will come true if you want it to be true. Just don't stop there.
Wonderful statement. Wonderful and very, very powerful statement from Rawan, mashallah. Rawan, thank you very much for joining us today on Oman Radio FM 90.4 to share about your successful journey. I would like to take this opportunity to wish you the very best and success in all that you do, mashallah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program for this week. I hope you all had an intriguing time with us. Let us catch up again next week, same time, 5 p.m. for a knowledge session. I'm Tariq Al Barwani, along with our studio engineer, DJ Saleh, wishing you all a happy and a pleasant week. And yes, a happy new year as well. Bye bye and ma salama.